Hi everyone, it's Sharmila again here, and today I'm sharing with you a little scallop 6x6 gatefold album, and I'm showcasing the Lady Pattern Paper Ooh La La Limited Sister Tribe paper range. And I have to say, when I saw these pages online, I messaged Bernica and I said, oh my gosh, those are so gorgeous. I cannot wait to get my hands on them. So prior to this, we actually did almost like a one-page wonder, a set of 10 cards. And unfortunately, I don't have them on hand because they were part of the donation that we made to the Red Cross Children's Hospital. And I'm very proud to say that between 21 ladies, we finished 270 cards plus a few extra little goodies that were made by one of the ladies as gifts for the children who are ill in hospital. We are going to be doing this, I think, at least once a quarter. So if you are interested in participating in our Red Cross card charity drive, you are welcome to get hold of me via my Facebook page. It is an amazing experience to spend a morning actually with 20 ladies just creating. It was wonderful. Anyways, back to the album. So this is a 6x6 album, and it is one of our iCraft range, the base that is. It's called the Scallop Gatefold, and I'll just show you what the packaging looks like. Let me just zoom out slightly quickly. So it's called the Scallop Gatefold album, and in this pack you get two albums. You get a black one and you get a craft one, and it has everything inside that you need besides the designer paper to complete two albums, and they are available only from us here in Cape Town. I'm quite happy to ship nationwide. If you are interested, you can always get hold of me. So let me open this up. I have to say my favorite paper out of the range was this one because of and there were colors that I wouldn't necessarily use myself, to be honest. I'm kind of more like a pink and lilac girl, but I was so drawn to this particular page, and I used up every single bit of it, so I don't have any left. The lanterns came as is our chippies that comes as part of the range. And then also there's a quote, she's an old soul with young eyes, a vintage heart and a beautiful mind, is also one of the chippies that I got. These were both painted with the iCraft metallic paints. That is the bronze, and this is the charcoal black. And let me see if I bring it up, you can see, I'm hoping that the camera will pick it up. It's got like a slight shimmer to it, the black. Okay, so let me open this up. Alright, so it's a gatefold, which means it opens up that way. And then right in the front here, I've left a little tuck spot for things to go into. And then you just pull it open to the side. So there is a little belly band there, and then I created a few photo mats. So let's look at this one first. This comes out of, so where the camera is where you would put your photograph. So this one is for like small pictures, and it's nice to have variation. So on the one side you'll have like a bigger photograph, and then on the other side two smaller ones. So it just adds interest to your actual memory keeping. And that's just the word love that I cut out. That's also just a bit of a strip there and a little offcut. I told you I used all the bits and pieces, so that one fits in there. And then we've got another one here which says your vibe attracts your tribe, and there's your photo mat inside. Okay, there's that page. And then over here we have a little magnetic clip, and we've got one flap. I want to just pull this down so I show you. So this here as well was a piece of cut, and then I just added a strip there. I added some tissue tape here, because what I normally do is when I assemble an album, I actually make sure that you can't see these joins, and I assembled this album with without thinking much about it on World Card Making Day. So I did the whole thing without thinking I was going to add flaps and things to it, and I realized afterwards, you know, but you know, tissue tape comes to the rescue. So I just put some tissue tape there, and once you put your photographs in here, you're not even going to notice that. So we've got two flaps there. That closes with the favorite sound. Click off the magnet, and then here is a little pocket with two photo mats, and once again just strips to show that it is part of this album. It's part of the range, it's cohesive, it matches. That goes in there, and like you see here, this is also just another tiny bit that was left over. This one was this one sheet in particular, which is this one, and I think, yeah, that's the little square that I cut out. So this is really a nice page if you're wanting to add little elements to your album. So I used one of the elements there. And just look how nicely this kind of busy, almost paisley like pattern goes so well with the squares. I really thought that was cool. And then this at the bottom here is just a bit of offcut. So I didn't fill the entire page. If you want to see, let me see if you can see inside. Oh, you can't see inside, but that just goes partially halfway, and then I just put a strip at the bottom so you can see, just to add some detail there. So in between here, there's no paper. Okay, and there's another page there. And then this is one of the cutouts on the sheets that you get in the paper range, and I created a little pocket there. And then this is just a little booklet, so you can add photos. There's a quote there, and small photo can fit there, and we've got some more paper at the back, and it just slides nicely into there. And this is a really quick project to put together because you're getting everything, and because it's just square, there's not a lot of thinking involved in terms of cutting paper and stuff. So you're just cutting them all to one side, rounding the corners and finishing them off. So if you're in a hurry, this is a great project to do. So there we go, just another two plain sheets, and that's your backing sheet. I'm probably intending to put a small pocket at the back here so I can add a few more photo mats. Yeah, I am thinking of doing that just to get some more value out of this album, so I can have possibly another 6 photographs on that page. And it closes like that and like that. And I would have loved to have put a magnet here, but you know, when I assembled the album, I wasn't at home. I didn't have any magnets with me, and in hindsight, I thought, you know, I should have been more prepared for World Card Making Day, but this year everything happened so fast. But if your papers are nicely aligned on the inside, you don't actually need it. The other option is to also add a bit of string or ribbon to underneath your pattern paper and just tie it. That could be another option. Now in this particular range we have a few more albums, and I just want to quickly show them to you. If you've been following my YouTube channel, you would have seen the little tote album that I did for Celebrate, and you go onto YouTube, you can see a run through of that one, and this is what that one looks like. the Tote Folio album. And then in the same range we also have the Essentials 6x6 album, and I do have these window wooden cutouts available for sale as well. And then there's also a Shadow Box album as well as a Garden View album. Now all these albums come 2 in a pack. Everything's inside to assemble the basic album as such, and then all you have to do is just add your pattern paper. So if you are interested in getting any of these, if you're restricted with time, you can always get hold of me and we can send some out to you. And I just want to zoom into this little baby because I love this one so much. I love the paper. Came out really nicely. Oh, I added some micro beads to the lanterns just to add some interest there. And what I did was I just took some packaging and I stuck a piece of clear acetate behind the lantern, glossy accents, and I put some micro beads on the inside. So that's something you can do. And as always, all my pages are edged with either Distress or Distress Oxide inks. For some reason or other, since Tim Holtz launched his very first Distress inks, my first one was Vintage Photo, I have not looked back. I cannot seem to layer anything down on anything without distressing the edge. So if you haven't started, do yourself a favor and give it a go. You won't look back. And that's it from me. Until next time, I'll see you in cyberspace. Bye now.